and then he bought an insurance company and he sold it for 2x. And I asked him, what did you learn during, both of those exits? Both were very, very, pretty solid. But he said, I realized, he told me this, he says, next time I'm going to be more strategic on where I deploy capital and where I'm going to acquire companies, because I want to make sure I'm in an industry that has a better multiple. And I'm curious, and this might not be relative at all because you're already kind of optimizing for EBITDA, and that's going to obviously, increase your multiple when you exit, and definitely the buy and build will naturally, increase the multiple as well. So I'm curious, do you think of that when you're looking at different industries to do this buy and build strategy, or is that irrelevant because, like you just mentioned, where, hey, I'm going to optimize for EBITDA and I'm going to obviously do this buy and build, and we're going to get this to the 25, $50 million EBITDA margin, where now all of a sudden we get a really good multiple, et cetera. So I'm just curious, how do you think about that when you're
You know
looking
what?
at
When I
starting a
was
project?
earlier in my career, chasing money and titles and young person stuff like that, I paid less attention to the industry I was being hired to go run. I was paying more attention to call it who the sponsor was, and what were the economics for me. As I got a little older, though, I became much more selective in terms of where I was going to spend my time for that specific reason.